Warmer days and rising humidity are creating a breeding ground for mosquitoes around North Dakota. KX News' Lauren Davis talked with some of the people around Minot whose job it is to try and get rid of the bad bugs.
Chances are, if you've gone outside recently, you've been attacked by mosquitoes. And this year, you may have seen them more often, especially with all the rain.
Mosquito cycles are very dependent on rainfall, and the more saturated, so be it snow, be it water, the more environmental events, you will have a greater breeding season, as well as how long, if it's a warmer winter, it would actually increase. So instead of 5 cycles, it might be 6 or 7.
On the Minot Air Force Base, pest management is in charge of controlling and mitigating weeds, insects, and rodents. When it comes to mosquito control, there are efforts made on the ground and in the air.
When it comes down to the actual aerial sprays, that is from our correspondents down at Youngstown Air Force Base, Ohio, the 910th. They actually have a modified C-130 that comes to spray with large areas through both the city of Minot, Air Force Base, and also Wilson.
And on the ground, MASA's pest management deals with all stages of mosquitoes, from egg to adults. But because there are chemicals being used,
they're all are EPA registered, that in their concentrated form, they are very caustic, they are corrosive, but however, when they're applied in an atomized version, they are relatively safe as long as prolonged exposure is avoided.
As for what can be done around your own house, experts say it's pretty similar. In the Minot area, mosquito spraying is done by Fogum Mosquito Control. Apart from your own home, they even travel out to other towns and municipalities.
Primarily, we use an insecticide that has a residual of roughly 21 days between treatments, and that's effective for mosquitoes within the property. We have a new innovative service which is called Into Care, which directly targets mosquitoes and mosquitoes only.
Sutterston says the calls usually start coming in mid-April and end in mid-September, with an increase in demand come the middle of May and right before the 4th of July. He says this year it's been particularly busy, with about a 30 or 40% increase in calls already. For KX News, I'm Lauren Davis.
Some tips to try and keep the mosquitoes at bay around the house: keep your grass mowed, dress in light colored clothing, and clear out any standing water that you might find around your yard.